Hello and welcome to a reaction to Kino no Tabi, the beautiful world, Byoki no Kuni for you. So the final special movie OVA, whatever you want to call it. This one came out in 2007, so 4 years after the first season, or the original, I guess. 2 years after the other OVA. And what's interesting and what makes me really hype about watching this is that I noticed by chance, but it's made by Shaft. It's not by the same studio. Let's just say that the studio that made the original is pretty shit, to say the least. You just need to go into what they've made, and they've made nothing really good outside of Kino. I'm sure people would agree. Now Shaft, I mean, one of the best studio ever. Monogatari Seri, Alaka Under the Bridge, and on and on and on. They've done so much good shit. So yeah, this is definitely something that I'm hype about, because yeah, them making the episode might make it way more visually interesting. As I've mentioned before, I don't think the show was good looking. I did not like how it looks, be it character design or in general. I thought it was a pretty ugly looking show. So with Shaft, I'm much more hopeful that it's gonna be a good looking show. Now it's still gonna be Kino, so I assume it's gonna be the toss of a coin, you know. Either I'm gonna like it, or I'm gonna think, you know, it doesn't make any sense and not get it, which seems to have been the pattern so far. But yeah, I'm pretty up for this one. So yeah, I'm still using the Kuchiki Ruka version that you can find on Nia Torrent. I think that's the only one that's seeded anyway, so that's probably the one that they use on the streaming site, if that's what you're watching. Runtime 29 minutes 11 seconds, and yeah, not much else to say. Let's just get into this in 3, 2. Oh, okay, sorry, I fucked it up. Give me a second. Alright, 3, 2, 1. I should have checked the director and everything. I can already tell you it looks 1,000 times better. One of the problems I had with the version for the original is, you know, like kind of like in VHS, just lines everywhere. This version looks clean. Yeah, much more my kind of a style already. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but yeah, much more my kind of stuff already, as I said. Okay. The country of illness for you. Look at that already. I'll say it one last time. Man, this looks good. Look at that. Post-apocalypse type setting. No idea what that is. They're being watched by a robot, I think. Interesting. Interesting visually, this place. Mm. Okay. Is it the most high-tech city we've seen so far? This doesn't look as good as the one before. This looked pretty well. Okay. Looks like some American country, maybe. For pollution. I was going to say, are guns okay? You'd think they wouldn't be in such a civilized looking country. What's the twist, or how is this gonna come crashing down before the end of the episode? Why is the sound like that? Okay. Why? I would not like it if you tell me that and you don't tell me why. Okay. The little girl. Pretty reasonable. Okay. So that answers the question of why she doesn't need to pay. That looks good. And it's not 3D. The bike is not 3D. And they're still doing something like that. Okay, now that's on 3D. It's not bad. It didn't look atrocious. That's a cool name. Well, yeah, I was about to say that. By all means, the only thing I can think looking at her is that she's gonna die by the end of the episode and it's gonna be sad. We'll see. Oh, okay. Very cute pajama, I forgot to say. Reminded me of Toshino Kyoko, Yuru Yuri. I see. That's a good setup. Which will make it even more sad if she dies. That's a good romance setup. What was that noise? Very cute. What will go wrong? Not every episode has gone bad, but the majority has. So, yeah. Hopefully they're not fucking dead out there. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I was literally just about to say, hopefully it's not the fucking rune that we've seen before. But seems like it might be. Maybe not the same runes, but at least the robot is there. Or what I assume is a robot. Yeah, fuck. But I mean, he still sent letters. And she said once a month. This looked like more fucked up than just 1 month. discarded. Okay, what's going on? This is getting interesting. Do they live underground? Okay. Yeah. But why? I don't know if it's the right time for comedy. It looks yeah, okay. What? Oh, okay. Figured it had something to do with that. Of course. That's some visual. So it's not actually dead. No, he is dead. There's no justification, come on. Another really cool traveling shot. Man, Shaft. I wasn't wrong to be hyped. That's so cool. And we're cutting to comedy again. And that's cool with the shadow, yeah. Western style shootout duel. What a visual. At least a good job or something. Kino rotate, I imagine. So it's like a goodbye letter. Man, this is good. It's almost over. There's like a fair amount of time remaining, so maybe there's some of the scene, but man, I don't want to piss off too many people, but I'll repeat myself one last time about this. This is 10 times better than the original in terms of visual. And I know the show is obviously more than just its visual, but there's no denying how much more interesting and entertaining a show can be when there's so much. It's so much better looking, you know. Like there's actual constant good animation. There's fucking incredible traveling shots that they don't even need to do by all means. I like the updated character design, and yeah, just I don't know. The show looks better to me now. This was also one of the best story, I'd say. I was kind of wrong-headed before in some of the episodes, saying I don't get the point, because it doesn't matter if I don't get the point. Sometimes there's no point. And this episode, I really enjoyed for what it is. Maybe there's a point, but I don't get a point. I get that it was sad and interesting, is how I would describe it. There's really not too much to say. Like, yeah, I'm struggling to find stuff to say about the actual story of this episode. It's interesting. My vocabulary is very limited, be it in English or in French. I'm not the best talker, so yeah, but interesting would be the right word. Good setup, good emotion, with very little, by all means. Could have gone the cheap way of just making the girl die, but this was also a good way to do it, an unexpected one. I assume this guy was like one of the soldiers that helped in this experiment and everything, and now he is haunted by it. That's why he goes there, and he's in this underground bunker. Okay, there's nothing left. Let's check the director for this episode. Nakamura Ryotaro. seems familiar. Oh yeah, he did direct the original too, I think. Yeah, he did direct the original. Okay. I mean, and I don't know much about directing, so I would have never said the directing was bad in the original, but clearly this was much better. So I can only assume it's because he's got Shaft talent behind him. But yeah, that was one of my favorite episodes, I'd say. Top 3 probably. Flashback episode, the android with the grandma, and this one. That would be my top 3. So yeah, I'd give this episode 8 out of 10. So that's it for the original. Next, I'm gonna react to the remake. Is it Shaft? I don't even know. Let's see. Let me see. That would be fucking great, but I don't think so. I would have heard about it if it was Shaft making the remake. The animated series. No, it's Studio Lurch. Let's see. Okay, Danganronpa, Magikoi. Yeah, we'll see when I react to it. Anyway, so yeah, I guess that ends my journey with the original. Personally, I'm gonna take a break for watch a couple shows and then come back to the remake. But for you, you won't notice because I'll probably not post this reaction right away. You know, I'll wait until I've also reacted to the remake. But yeah, despite how negative I might have sounded at that time, I'm sure you get it. I still really enjoyed the show. And this OVA was a great way to finish it. Great OVA. Anyway, that's about it. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.